So eyes closed, you're so welcome. And let's drop in. So that feeling of turning down the volume a little bit on your experience externally and just turning up the volume on your internal experience. And for this 30 minutes, we're going to really focus on increasing the volume of that internal experience, really accessing a little bit more of our awareness inside. So our class this morning is focused on detoxification, and not just detoxification on a physical level. And a lot of the poses do have that benefit. They're twisting and specific breath patterns, but also by creating coherence in the energetic field, we can release stagnation in the way we think, stagnation in our emotions. And so by creating that coherence, becoming fully present, really being alive in the moment, then we can let go of some of those older and habits, emotions that are not serving us. And so for this class, let that be your intention, that detoxification on many levels. And the key is just being present to what is as we move. So let's come to all fours. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Cat-cow, always such a wonderful practice to do. Warming up the spine, moving in sync with the breath. And now tuck the toes under and push up into down dog. And here press into the base of your fingers and breathe long and deep. So deep inhale and long exhale. And make any adjustments that support you this morning. There might be a bend in your knees, might be drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And let's bring the right foot forward, so you can drop the left knee first if you like. Right foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, full deep breath. And exhale, hands down, step back to down dog. And then left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, reach up. And you can hook your thumbs. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands down, step back, down dog. Take a full inhale here. A long exhale. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. So drop your knees or no knees. Inhale into cobra. And exhale into down dog. Breath and movement and sink. Inhale into plank. Exhaling lower. Inhaling cobra. Exhaling down dog. Take a full breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale forward to plank one more time. Exhaling lower. Inhaling cobra. Exhaling down dog. Deep inhale. A long exhale. And let's drop our knees and come straight onto our back. So we're going to come straight into activating energy at the navel center, stimulating digestion with stretch pose. So we're going to go for 1.5 minutes. Stretch pose, we do breath of fire. So breath of fire, you draw the exhale. As you exhale through your nose, you draw the navel in. And I have many videos on my YouTube channel explaining breath of fire. So you go at your own pace. You find a pace that suits you. Stretch pose, we have our legs lifted and our arms lifted. And you can modify, right? One leg down, hand behind your head as we go. Okay, so and find your own pace for your breath and modify as you need to. And off we go. Very powerful pose for activating the digestion, stimulating the energy here at the navel center that will then direct and move up to the heart afterwards. One hand behind your head can be nice. I find my neck gets sore in this one. And remember, you can pop one leg down, take a rest, come back in. So find what works for you. "30 seconds. You got this. Keep going." Last 10 seconds. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, lift pelvic floor. Exhale, release down. And deep breaths right down into your belly. Completely relax. And drop in. Experience this moment. So let's do another one. So draw the knees in tight and reach the arms forward or hands behind your head, whichever works. And breath of fire. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze pelvic floor, lift, squeeze. And exhale, release all the way down. And breathe here. So you've charged up, activated all that energy at the navel. Let's direct it now. So come sitting. I like to sit on a cushion. You might be the same. Very nice. So we're going to continue with breath of fire. And we're going to take the Saturn finger, which is your middle finger, and reach it straight out and backward circles. And either a long, deep breath or breath of fire. If you're on your menstrual cycle, then a long, deep breath. I'm going to be here for a little while. Keep going. Keep going. You got this. Shifting our frequency, facing the day in a totally different way, shifting from the inside. Keep going. You got it. Nearly there, just 20 seconds more. You got it. Keep going. Inhale, reach the arms out, palms facing up. Squeeze pelvic floor, hold, be very still. Exhale, release. Just sit for a moment, drop in. These pauses are so important. This is where we get to integrate the energy from the particular movement, creating that coherence. So very often in life, when stuff comes at us and we're not coming from a stable, strong place, we can become quite fragmented. Our thoughts, our emotions, the external world influencing so much of how we feel. So when we work in this way, we create this coherence, this steadiness inside. So we live from the inside out. We set our state, and that's how we then project into the world. Okay, so come off your cushion and hands behind your head. We're going to go in making circles, go in a clockwise direction. And so circles with your navel, really turning in the abdominal area. To move the whole belly. And the greatest way that we can create coherence is by using the breath. The breath is the bridge from the conscious to the unconscious. It brings us into our present moment and creates embodiments that we're in our bodies. That's what we do in yoga, becoming present. And now switch the direction. So now you're going anti-clockwise. Breathing. Really nice. Take a deep inhale, hands down. And exhale. So if you like, come back sitting on your cushion. And the next one we're going to do, let me get my timer. The arms, one arm is up and one arm is down, and we alternate. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And it doesn't matter which arm is up for the inhale. Nearly there. Now inhale, reach the arms out to the sides, palms up, like you're pushing the walls away. Lift the pelvic floor. Hold. Be very still. And exhale, release. Drop in. Very nice. So let's come onto our knees, sitting in a rock pose, and just drop in for a moment. We're going to come into camel next. But just as you sit here, have the feeling of really experiencing this moment. So not looking in from the outside, but being here fully present. Wonderful. So we'll come into camel pose. The knees stay beneath the hips. Hands on your waist to start. and engage the abdominals. So lift the pubic bone towards the navel, draw the navel in towards the spine, tailbone draws under, and then lift the sternum towards the ceiling. So this may be the perfect place for you, protecting the lower back. You may decide to tuck your toes under and reach back for your feet, or you may decide to flatten your feet and reach back for your heels there. So any version that works for you. And breathe here, lifting the chest, heart opening, breathing. Lift the chest even a little bit more. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, coming out. Really nice. And come sitting down in child's pose. So knees a little wider. Bring the arms forward and palms together. Just take a moment here. We're going to move in and out from child's pose to camel. And I'd like you to have a bhavana, an intention of devotion. And so what in your life brings you great joy? What in your life are you devoted to? Have that as we move. So we're going to inhale into camel and exhale into child's pose. So inhale coming up, and again, it's any version of camel that suits you. And then exhale into child's pose with the palms forwards. Do pranam. Let's do one last one. And as you exhale, stay here now in child's pose. And breathe deep. And see, can you let go of all your agendas to be agenda-less. Just fully present. To dive into this moment. And it's a powerful detoxification to let go of our preconditioned ways of thinking, feeling, and just be in this moment. No agenda, as is. Okay, so let's come back into a seaweed pose. A few more poses to get through. I don't want us to run over too much. So in this one, we're going to draw the tips of the fingers in towards the base of the fingers. Thumbs are up. We're going to inhale and exhale, rotating from side to side. So really, really lovely twisting pose. If you take my classes regularly, know I'm enormous fan of twisting. And I love how each twist is a little bit different. So if it's a boat pose twist, or you're in Janu Shirshasana with one leg forward, seated, and you twist there, or you're in chair pose and you twist, on a high lunge and a twist, or standing forward fold and you twist, or seated. And you could be seated, hands on your knees and twist, or this one with your arms out. And they all are subtly different. So this beautiful massaging of the internal organs, not just with the movement, but also with the breath. I find twisting poses very balancing, and I love the feeling afterwards. For me, there's great sense of clarity, a lightness of being. And they say that constipation, stagnation is the greatest cause of disease. So the more that we can eliminate and also let go, the healthier we are. And all those little things we do. Inhale, reach up, arms straight out, breathe. Pause, hold, lift pelvic floor. Exhale and sit. All those little things, drinking water, eating lots of vegetables and fruit and a variety of them. Taking foods that are good for our gut health, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, apple cider vinegar. Walking, so amazing for digestion, walking and running. Sleeping, resting. Okay, so let's come into another one. We'll come into rock pose and we'll do some breath here. So if you're on your menstrual cycle, then arch and flex. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to inhale, pause the breath, and pump the belly 11 times. And then we're going to exhale, pause the breath out, and pump the belly 11 times. You can increase it to up to 21 times, but make sure the inhale and exhale, the pumping on the exhale and the pumping at the end of the inhale are even. So take a deep inhale, pause the breath. So with no breath, pump the belly. And exhaling all the breath out. Breath is held out, no breath, and pump the belly 11 times. Inhale. Pause, hold the breath, no breath, pump 11 times. And then exhale and continue just like that. It's very easy for you, then increase the number of pumps. Just make sure you do the same amount on the exhale and on the inhale. And now release. Just take a few deep breaths here. Really nice. Okay, last one. So come sitting in easy pose. Wrap your thumbs in your fingers. So your thumbs are wrapped in your fingers, and we're going to punch forward. Here again, lovely twisting action. We're going to go for 2 minutes. Either long, deep breaths, or if you're up for it, breath of fire. Nearly there, just 30 seconds. Keep going. Inhale, draw the arms back. Pause, hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor. Be very still. Exhale, release. And straight away, let's come into the Satali breath. So Satali breath, we inhale through the curled, rolled tongue, or through your teeth if you can't roll your tongue. And exhale through your nose. And can you be really present with the breath? Let go all those extra thoughts and emotions and just be fully present as you breathe. And just come back to normal breath. And drop into your center. And see, can you walk through the rest of this day fully present, coming from this grounded, steady place, not rushing from one thing to the next, allowing life to flow through you. I would encourage you, if you have a few minutes, to lie down and just allow your energy to integrate. Just here, noticing the effects of your practice. Thanks so much for joining me this morning or this evening, whatever time it is for you. May you have a wonderful day ahead.